It's time for Ryan's Roses. It's time for Ryan's Roses, shall we? So here's the email. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, a few months ago, my husband reconnected with his ex-girlfriend from college on Facebook. She reached out to him after her divorce just to say hi, since she had cut so many people off while married and realized how it was a mistake. They caught up a bit. It was fine. But now they're still sending messages regularly. I don't know what they're saying, but I'm certainly suspicious. When I ask him about it, he just says she needs someone to talk to. She feels like she lost a lot of friends in her marriage because he was so controlling, and so he just wants to help her a bit. All right. I don't think it's great, but Linda, go ahead. You're on with us. Thanks for calling. Tell me what you're feeling going into this. Do you truly feel like your husband is cheating?
I don't want to believe so, but I'm scared.
So, all right, we can understand that maybe she reaches out to him, but it's how he handled it that concerns us, right?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was fine. I was fine with him, catching up and saying hi, but the continued messages.
That's disrespectful to you.
Right. But does he say to you, I mean, he should be bringing you into this, not doing it without you. So if he feels obligated to be a friend, then you should be part of the conversation,
right, not
him doing it on his own. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, if she needs a pal, I mean, I don't even think this is right either, but it's like at the very least, the three of you should be involved, not just him on his own with her. That's
1,000%.
risky to me, and I don't like it. I think it's rude.
How long did they date?
All I know is that they were high school sweethearts. I mean, it was more than 1 year. I know that for sure. And he didn't really talk much about it other than it was his first love. So like maybe even the one that got away, and that's my fear.
Ugh, bad. First love's bad. You cannot go back on that. Linda, how long have you been married to him?
We've been married for 15 years. And I mean, I have to say it's been a wonderful marriage.
Kids?
Yes, we have 3 beautiful kids, so smart and funny, and I mean, my whole world.
I can hear it in your voice.
Well, we're going to call him. There's something, I don't know if he's cheating or not, but this is danger zone. It's danger zone. Let's call him in just a second here, Kiss. It's time for Ryan's Roses. So Linda has sent us an email about her husband who's reconnected with an ex. This was his first love. This is in Cyprus where it's happening. She said this was his first love, and she was married. She broke it off with her husband, or she got divorced. She reached out to him on Facebook, and now he's connected with her and is being a friend to her. It's just not a good idea. I mean, we know it's not a good idea, so let's find out what's going on. Linda, I need you to say, Ryan, you my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, I give you permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, we're calling him. 15 years of marriage. We're going to find out if we can get more to this story. I already know it's a bad idea for your husband to reconnect with his first love and be the friend after she's had a divorce.
Absolutely.
I think she's got motives. I really do. I really believe she's after more than that because she's got friends. She doesn't need to reach out to your husband of all the people in the world, especially if they haven't talked in years since this woman was married. So I don't know if your husband's doing the wrong thing, but she's not doing this for the right reason, in my mind, before I know anything. Okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Sisney's going to call him. Be very quiet. We want to find out who he sends roses to and what he puts on the card.
Yeah, and how he signs it.
What's the ex-girlfriend from college's name?
Amber.
All right. Here we go. Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, is this Will?
Yes, it is. May I ask who's calling?
Hi, Will. Yes, my name is Katie. Actually, I'm calling from Katie's Flowers on Catella. I actually just opened up my new flower shop right here in Cyprus, and the reason why I'm calling is because, thank you, we're trying to just promote our business. Not many people know that we're here even. So what we're doing is once a week, we select somebody and we call them up and we ask them if they would like to receive a dozen roses that you could send to anybody that you'd like.
Oh, goodness, that's nice.
Yeah, they're absolutely free. I don't need credit card info. I don't need any cash from you. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, so give me the name of the person you would like to send these flowers to.
Yes, Linda.
Linda, okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Can you just say, thinking of you, love, Will?
Thinking of you, love, Will.
Hey, Will, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have your wife,
What?
Linda, on the line. We have Linda on the line, and she asked us to give you a call. How you doing, buddy?
A little surprised, but good. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. So good news. Linda, would you like for me to tell him why we're here?
Yes, please.
So,
Hi, Linda.
Will, here's what is going on. Your wife she told us that you've reconnected with your college girlfriend. Is that accurate?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay, through Facebook. And this woman was your first love. Is that right?
Yeah, so a long time ago.
Right. And then she was married for a while, since has been divorced, and she's reconnected with you. True?
Yes.
And you kind of become the friend that she's confiding in this moment. True?
Yeah. I mean, yes, we have a very,
Yeah.
deep
Yeah.
friendship
And do you
connection. Yeah.
are you bringing your wife into these conversations, or are you just having this connection with your ex without your wife?
Well, I just, Amber and Linda don't know each other that great, so it's been mostly me. But I mean, there's been, there's been some talk. About
I don't
it.
need. That's good. Right. My point is, your wife, and she's right, feels uncomfortable that after all these years of this ex-girlfriend not talking to you, she finally gets divorced. She reaches back out to you, and you are letting her confide in you without your wife a part of the conversation. Do you see how that would bother Linda?
I mean, if you kind of describe it that way, I mean, yes, it doesn't sound great, but I mean, we've been married for 15 years. We have children together. And I've never given her any reason to suspect that I would do anything that would violate her trust. I'm a good guy.
Linda, why don't you put it into your words, the way you feel and what you think is going on?
I feel like, as your wife of 15 years, I should have heard you speak of her more, being your first love. I feel like she should have been in the picture, but I know relatively nothing about her. And you spend so much time, but it was your first love. I mean, it makes me feel like because you didn't talk about
so
it.
Long ago,
and no,
listen. You were the love for the rest of my life.
Please listen to my feelings. We're on the radio, so maybe you can hear my feelings because you haven't heard me yet. Because I'm uncomfortable with what is going on, and this is why I'm uncomfortable. Because,
baby,
I'm not. No. I'm speaking, and I would like you to listen, please. Because
I always listen to you. Look,
you're not listening to me now.
I just want you to recognize right now how
be quiet. Listen to your wife.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Even right now, no matter what it is that I was planning on saying next, you fighting me and talking over me and not allowing me to say what it is that I think and feel seems like an act of a desperate man who is guilty of wanting more with his ex-girlfriend.
How can you think that? I have done nothing in our marriage to violate your trust, and this just seems you're letting your insecurities creep and start to control my life. And I just want you to recognize how in this moment you're being like Amber's ex-husband.
Whoa.
You're trying to constrict what I can do with my life, and you know
absolutely not. Do not try to pull that on me because, excuse me, I am nothing like her husband. I have not once ever controlled you. I have only simply tried to state to you time and time again that I am uncomfortable with the relationship and the level that it has gotten to. And it is clear that she seems to be more important to you and her feelings are more important to you than your wife of 15 years, the mother of your 3 children. So,
how can you say that? I've just taken it
because you are telling me that with your actions and your behaviors, because it doesn't matter the words you say, everything you do is so much louder, and it is so clear to me right now.
We have a wonderful life together. We have a solid foundation.
Yet you make me out to be the bad guy and compare me to being controlling husband who doesn't let their partner be an individual. That is not what is happening here. Do not turn that on me.
Amber,
I don't think so. You don't get to be the good guy and me be the bad guy. I'm not the bad guy. I am not the bad guy for feeling my emotions and wanting my husband of 15 years to hear them too.
I hear you, and I respect your emotions. I just think that you've blown something that is innocent out of control into something that is crazy, and it's not. I love you, and I love our family, and I love our kids, and I love our future. I am just helping someone who needs help right now. That is it.
She has plenty of other friends. And if you want to continue this relationship with her, I better be a bigger part of it because I am the most important woman in your life, not your ex. And right now, I don't even want to give you that chance because I'm so angry.
Linda, I agree with Linda on this. Will, you're very articulate. I understand what you're trying to say, but I agree with your wife on this. I think she's right, and the fact that she feels uncomfortable isn't good, and she has a right to feel uncomfortable, and so you should listen. And Linda, thank you for making those very clear, thoughtful points, and almost unemotional, more thoughtful than emotional. We're going to let you both go, but Will, this is a gift, this conversation, okay? Linda, good luck, and thank you for reaching out to us.
Thanks,
Do I still get the flowers?
No, there's no flowers. There's no flowers.
Wow,
she had notes. Man, she was prepared on that. And she's right.
she is right.
And she said, look, if this is going to happen, I want to be part of it.
Of
even
course.
though it shouldn't be happening. We're coming off of a really smart Ryan's Roses. I thought Linda was very smart. So how would you feel if you're married and your husband's first love gets a divorce and reaches out to you through Facebook and then starts to confide in you and you're not really involved in the conversations? It's a no.
No.
So then we get him on the line. He sends the roses to his wife. And by the way, he seems like a likable, nice guy.
He does. He was very polite with me on the phone when he thought I was the flower girl or whatever.
But his wife, Linda, made such great, thoughtful points.
I think she knew that this was her chance to finally say everything that she's been wanting to say for probably years at this point.
Well,
because
it seemed like it.
It seems like he doesn't let her speak. You know,
he kept trying to cut her off, and that may be a big problem in this relationship.
Of course.
Here's part of the call just from a few minutes ago.
I am nothing like her husband. I have not once ever controlled you. I have only simply tried to state to you time and time again that I am uncomfortable with the relationship and the level that it has gotten to. And it is clear that she seems to be more important to you, and her feelings are more important to you than your wife of 15 years, the mother of your 3 children. So,
how can you say that? I've just taken it
because you are telling me that with your actions and your behaviors, because it doesn't matter the words you say, everything you do is so much louder, and it is so clear to me right now.
And by the way, if his wife feels like that, forget the ex-girlfriend. You're not going to be her friend. You can't be her friend. Your wife is upset. That's your priority. It's no question. Why defend it? Baby, I'm sorry you feel this way. I will not speak to her again.
Yeah, she's
Baby,
out.
I'm sorry you feel this way. I will tell her that this is it. Like, that's all he has to do. Yeah. And he won't. Patty, you're nodding your head. I want to know what's in it.
I understand where she's coming from, but I also see what he's trying to do.
But he can't. He's got to make a choice. Either he's going to be a friend to his ex and upset his wife, or be the husband that's not going to make his wife feel uncomfortable and upset the friend.
He does not need to pick his wife. He can pick whoever he wants.
No!
Yes.
He needs to pick the woman he committed to.
We can't control what he feels or what he wants to do.
Why are you so adamant about letting him have the choice in this marriage of who he should
because we all have
defending?
We all have a choice.
No, we took
like for example,
Patty, we took a vow.
We're all choosing to be here. Nobody's forcing us to be here.
Patty, we didn't take a vow to be each other the rest of our lives. He did, and he said they have a good relationship. He should defend his wife.
Yeah,
he should be on his wife's team.
And maybe up until this point, he had no idea that his wife felt this way. So now he needs to go back, reflect, and really address the situation.
He doesn't get to sit back and decide whose team he wants to be on. He's on his wife's team. His wife doesn't feel good about it. He needs to back that up, and he needs to do the right thing. I don't understand. Like, we're going to take a break because
I kind of get what Patty's saying a little bit.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, thank you, Tanya.
I do a little bit.
It makes sense
because if now he's not friends with this friend, what if tomorrow she's like, well, I don't want you hanging out with that friend and that friend and that friend.
That's all speculation. I'm dealing with facts.
Okay.
So for me, he's got to stand by his wife. If his wife, who he says he has a good relationship with, is uncomfortable, then he needs to hear that and needs to act on that and he needs to shut out the ex-girlfriend. that's the only thing to do here.
At the end of the day, he did send the flowers to his wife. He mentioned that their relationship, what he thought was great. But I think he needs to listen to her. He doesn't communicate with his wife.
And Allie, where do you side on this?
Honestly, I agree with him. I think it's actually kind of sexy that he is still in touch with an ex, because to me that just shows that he's a good person.
Wait, how is it sexy to be in touch with your ex?
No.
So you think that it's okay for him to be married and his wife be uncomfortable, and then he goes and tries to be the shoulder that the ex can cry on?
I mean, I think she's really overreacting. I mean, I personally am still in touch with all of the guys that I used to date, and we're still good friends. And I think it just shows that you're a strong person. You're able to still keep up a relationship. It's like when you date somebody, you still have an intimacy and a connection with them. It may not be sexual or romantic.
But do you have a boyfriend or a husband now?
I'm engaged right now.
Okay, so is he comfortable with you being such good friends with all your exes?
Yeah, because he's friends with them also. I think it shows a confidence.
But you're
Allie,
including him.
Yeah, and Allie, if he wasn't comfortable, would you stop talking to the exes?
I don't know, because I would agree with him. I'd be like, that's not fair. You can't tell me who I can and can't be friends with. I'm sorry. I really don't think that he's wrong. Like, I think she's kind of overreacting over this. She needs to find the confidence in her own relationship to be fine with what he's doing.
I for sure
To each his
officially
own.
don't understand relationships anymore.
To
For
each
sure.
his own.
All right, Allie, thanks for calling. This one's really...
I'm right there with you, because I'm baffled as well. If Michael started reconnecting with an ex, all of his clothes would be in the front yard by tomorrow.
Thank you,
That would
Sissany.
be
Put
the end of
put
it.
your heels down.